A young man who was so beaten and even his teeth removed. So this is double standards.
Ino video jenkuleteddeho olunaku olwaleero size zino videos eza bulijjo era wobeera ng'oli munankyukakyuka ino video olina okubanga ogenda kugisharinga cause bingi nnyo ebigirimu ebiri very important. His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi, the President of Uganda, omulonde avuddeyo bambi nayingira mu nsonga za Madubarah n'awayo ensonga ze lwaki Madubarah bamukwata era lwaki balina okubanga abamutta mu bwangu nnyo. Videos zonna zirina maaso genda kubanga obyerabira ko naye nga bwere enkola yafaka video matensaba okampeleka like kabenka sotambula ku speed eyawagulu nnyo naddala abaana b'enkyukakyuka balina okubanga bakola ki bagifuna. Naku olwaleero Bobi Wine basobodde kubanga bamukyaza wali eri ku NTV era avuddeyo bambi neyekubira omulanga nagamba nti omuntu yenna asobola okubanga ayamba n'abaana be bakutte andooza wiiki ewedde nga bakwatira emisango egitaliyo nga bagamba nti bavumye His Excellency Robert bagamba yavumye His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ngagamba nti bambi bana baana abakwatira omusango egitaliyo nagamba nti omwana kyogamba wavayo nagamba nti Uganda teyina gavana obulina okubanga omukwata kozi Madubarah video gyasembayo okubanga akuyogera yagamba nti Museveni ayagala kubanga ayafuuka gavana ayagala kubanga afuuka electoral commission byonna bayagala kubanga abibeera so kulize president nga ayogera bino ebintu kubanga sagala byogerera munyo kozi zino information is very vital. Make sure you subscribing atana subscribing ku channel.
You do have a lot of your supporters being the younger generation, the Gen Z generation that expresses themselves through social media, and many of them made fall victims to this Computer Misuse Act. How are you? What is your message to them so that they can be mindful while they are rallying and following the route of opposition and not to then fall victims of this act?
That's double standards, that's shamelessness again, but it is typical when dictators are in their evenings. For example, my sister, I'm going to ask you, haven't you seen lots of people abusing me and my family and calling me lots of gross things? These people are not just anybody you find on the street, but those that abuse me are actually rewarded by positions. Any blogger that abuses me with the most gross words is going to either be made presidential advisor or going to be made RDC here and there. You've seen RDCs that even strip themselves, that abuse the king of Uganda, abuse traditional leaders, abuse everybody, that are obscene. You have seen them. You have seen religious leaders that come out and turn themselves into unimaginable things. These people are rewarded. You find a pastor who will say gross things about people that are opposing Museveni, and the following day you will see military escorts rewarded to them. And what happens to people that complain or that speak against Museveni? They are persecuted, they are arrested, they are tortured. I saw a young man who was so beaten and even his teeth removed. So this is double standards. Not that we support wrong language. No, we don't. We don't support insults. And we have spoken about it numerous times. But we must also understand what these young people feel. Think about a young person that went to school, finished studying, didn't get a job, left for Arab countries, hustled for years, got in Tandikwa, came back here, bought a border was impounded by the police for no clear reason whatsoever. Their businesses are crushed and all that. When you find them on social media expressing themselves, you should understand when Museveni was our age, he did not go on social media. He did not quarrel. He picked a few fellow thugs of
sotte yemmere jaria anywa bunywi nakamonde ka sotte baganda bange kino kibabulira wano bwe tuteekomeko bwe tutagenda empola tukyagwa mu buzibu bannange Madubarah wange gwe badde nga nyomba naye wano. Tuyomba twekuba najja ku WhatsApp timo story kibi kine tunyumyamu. Omusajja bamugyemu amannyo talina. Amannyo temuli wana gwe baleese okumubonereza. Bamugamba genda omukube mu kibooko. Laba lino ettaka omugoleka nampola eno live ya nnyoko. Eno live ya nnyoko. Sinikira wano ebinnyo obenga akamooli k'ettako. Yasamirira olinga amazika nti blockingire nawo genda twala amazigo. Ne app yakuzira oli kuno yasamirira genda. Gwe mbadde mbagamba Lake Choice bamusalidde emyaka ejwa. Madubarah bagenda mukomyawo naye ali mostrayikira obutamusonyiwa. Naye bamikwano gavumenti abakulu ab'obuyinza bannange etwala omukisa guno okufukamira
We went through Busoga and it was sickening. The poverty that is crushing people who are seated on very productive land. You would see acres and acres of sugarcane, but knowing that that sugarcane does not benefit them because it was crushed. We went to Karamoja, the same thing, you know, and the subjugation, because there was a roadblock after a few kilometers. You know, we went to Teso, same thing. We came from there, we went to Kisoro, you know, not any different. Now, the last one before they came in to stop us was in Buyikwe, here in Buganda. And wherever we go, we speak about the peculiar problems that are in those areas. And we also show them how to overcome them. We talked about sugarcane in Busoga, which was their bread and butter. But now, you know, it is taken over, especially by foreigners. We spoke about the minerals in Karamoja. We spoke about the past glory of Teso. Those people used to grow lots of cotton and benefit from it, but you know, even the greenery is nowhere to be seen anymore. Their roofla of Teso, you know, is not functioning anymore, thanks to the fact that they did not compensate their cattle that was taken. Same story everywhere. Here in Uganda, we spoke about the recent takeover of their coffee, which we all know is not anything to do with rationalization, but it's everything to do with economic impoverishment, with taking over everything that the people of Uganda have, just like they did it to Busoga, just like they did it to Teso, to Karamoja, and all these other regions. Okay. So we keep going around, opening the eyes of the common people to the very basic and simple realities, to make them understand that they need the change. And glad enough, they understand.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Ze ajimiti omusomi w'ekitabo era omusomi w'edduwa. Nkozesa kyoto kino, ekyoto kino kiba kitagombolola. Lwaleero ku kyoto kuno kunyambira abantu bange. Buli muntu yenna alina ekizibu kye, ojja ku kyoto kino n'osula akabaani ne nkusabira. Buli alina ekizibu naddala mu abali e Bulaaya n'ompereza amannya. Ne ngasula mu kyoto kino ne nkusembera edduwa ne nkujjako ebizibu n'ebiba bikusumbuye. Walemererwa mirimu ki ddala mu abali e Bulaaya, abali mu nsi muno mu Uganda, abalemeddwa okufuna visa. Nantegeeza eri Adamu enkozesa nkofu ku kyoto kuno bamala okusindika enkofu eyo negenda ebanja amabanja ge bakubanjiza gonna gwe yalema okufuna okuweebwa ajimiti nkozesa amazzi ku nnyanja kuno kumulengera ku mazzi wano ajimiti nga bwenyimidde olwaleero ngokumasira abaana Adamu bompereza ebiwandiiko byonna bye bompereza ng'oli e Bulaaya mbikwata nembizinga ne mwandika kapapula nembisula mu nnyanja nensaba Allah gwensinza asumulule ebyo bye babikulemeredde awa visa agifuna alemedde ofuna omusajja omulungi amufuna nsangibwa ku namba 07528871515